In the remote outskirts of the Kalahari in Botswana's Ganzi district, lions have emerged as a destructive force against small nomadic communities that few outside the region even know exist. These isolated families, herding cattle and goats on a harsh land, now face constant attacks from lions prowling at dusk, tearing through makeshift pens and slaughtering entire herds in a single night. Each loss is a disaster, erasing years of hard labor and pushing families into deeper poverty. Villagers have tried every method they could think of: thorn barricades, torches, herding, even night patrols, but no one has succeeded against the raw power and determination of the lions. As the situation worsens, fear and despair only grow, turning daily survival into a battle against nature's fiercest predator. Is hunting the only effective path left to protect these forgotten communities? Keep watching to uncover this urgent dilemma. Hunting lions with a bow in Ganzi district, Botswana is not only a test of skill but also a test of discipline, patience, and courage. To begin, the bow itself must be set up precisely because this powerful predator demands immense penetration to bring down. A compound bow with a draw weight of at least 70 pounds is the minimum standard, and broadhead arrows weighing 700 grains or more are often the choice of professional hunters. The setup is not just about having powerful equipment. Hunters must fine-tune every detail, ensuring the arrow rest is perfectly aligned, the sight is steady, and the arrows fly accurately at distances of 30, 40, and even 50 yards. This level of preparation is critical because, on the savannah, conditions change quickly and the shot you receive may not be the one you expected. Practicing at different ranges builds the confidence and muscle memory needed for that single chance at success. Concealment and wind direction play a life-or-death role in bow hunting lions. Unlike other predators, lions are extremely sensitive to their surroundings, and any small mistake can cost a hunter the opportunity or even their safety. In the wide-open areas of Ganzi district, Hunters often set up blinds near bait sites or along lion paths, positioning themselves so the wind carries their scent away from the predator. Remaining completely motionless is crucial, as even the slightest movement can alert a lion. When the final opportunity appears, the arrow must be released with absolute precision just behind the shoulder into the heart-lung region. Lions rarely forgive a misplaced arrow, and the hunter may face serious danger. This is why bow hunters must combine stealth, patience, and perfect accuracy all at once. Timing is also a hidden key to success in lion bow hunts. Lions in Botswana are most active in the early mornings and late evenings, when the air is cooler, and hunters must be prepared to act during those windows of opportunity. Drawing the bow too early or too late can spook the lion, destroying hours of patience in an instant. Calmness under pressure is what separates the successful hunter from the unprepared steady breathing, holding the bow firm, and releasing only when the lion presents a broadside or quartering away shot. Many regulations also require a professional hunter with a backup rifle to be present, ensuring safety in case of an attack or a misplaced arrow. For many, this makes bow hunting lions the ultimate test of human skill against one of Africa's most fearsome predators, where every second in the blind is filled with suspense and raw adrenaline.
Skidt om, skidt om. Okay, mooi. Okay. Thank you. Sir.
By contrast, hunting lions with a rifle is a method that balances raw power with careful preparation. In Botswana, a heavy rifle is not only recommended but also legally required for such dangerous game. The .375 HNH Magnum is the minimum by law, though seasoned hunters often use the .416 Rigby or .458 Winchester Magnum for added stopping power. These rifles have enough strength to drive through thick muscle and bone, bringing down a lion quickly and humanely. But equipment alone is not enough. The rifle must be perfectly sighted in, often at 50 to 100 yards, which is the typical engagement distance in the bush. Scopes designed for quick target acquisition rather than long-range precision are the tool of choice, because when the moment comes, the hunter has only seconds to act. Rifle hunting in Ganzi district often follows a more active style than bow hunting, with hunters and trackers following spoor, listening for distant roars, or scanning the grasslands for movement. It is a test of endurance, covering ground under Botswana's burning sun until fresh signs of the predator are found.
Okay.
When the lion is finally encountered, everything happens very fast. A lion can charge at nearly 50 miles per hour, covering 60 feet in less than a second, so there is no room for hesitation. The hunter must be able to shoulder the rifle, aim, and fire an accurate shot in an instant. This demands countless hours of training, learning controlled breathing, mastering the trigger pull, and practicing quick rifle handling, because hesitation in that moment could be fatal.
Okay, whoa, walk in. Good shot. Wait. Okay. Awesome. Beautiful.
Shot placement, once again, becomes the deciding factor between success and disaster. Hunters aim for the heart-lung region to ensure a clean and ethical kill, but sometimes the situation demands split-second decisions. In the event of an attack, a brain or shoulder shot may be the only way to stop the predator before it closes the gap. Follow-up shots are often fired to guarantee the lion is fully down, as professional hunters emphasize the importance of never underestimating a wounded cat. Just like bow hunting, Botswana law requires the presence of a licensed professional hunter, both for safety backup and to ensure ethical hunting practices. Rifle hunting offers more margin for error compared to bow hunting, but the respect required for the animal and for the hunt itself is equally high.
Well,
when comparing bow hunting and rifle hunting lions in Ganzi district, Botswana, each method brings unique experiences, challenges, and risks. Bow hunting delivers intimacy, thrill, and a primal closeness, forcing the hunter to rely on stealth, nerves of steel, and absolute accuracy at dangerously close range. Rifle hunting, on the other hand, provides raw power, faster reactions, and stronger stopping ability, yet still demands accuracy and composure in the face of Africa's apex predator. Both require serious preparation, respect for the lion, and a deep understanding of the environment. So, will you choose the silent challenge of the bow or the commanding strength of the rifle? Share your answer in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more thrilling hunts and epic wildlife adventures across Africa. In Germany, wild boars are becoming an increasing nightmare for both farmers and local residents. From destroying crop fields and vineyards to breaking fences and causing traffic accidents, the damage is widespread and costly, with nationwide losses estimated to exceed $500 million in 2025. In heavily affected areas like Bavaria, some farms face repair costs of up to $30,000, while suburban neighborhoods are struggling with destroyed gardens and rising insurance claims. With the devastating destruction caused by wild boars, do people here have an effective way to stop this chaos? Let's find out in this video. As wild boar numbers continue to rise across Germany, many landowners and wildlife managers have adopted dog-assisted gun hunting as a fast and effective solution. This method focuses on speed, coordination, and mobility. Hunters work with dogs to locate and flush wild boars from thick vegetation such as forests, bushes, and reed beds, places where, without dogs, they would be difficult to detect. When the wild boars are driven into open areas, hunters use shotguns to take quick and accurate shots. This method is especially useful in rugged, forested areas where other methods are often ineffective.
You got him? Rough on me. Yeah, but
Specially trained dogs play an important role in this operation. Breeds such as the Deutscher Wachtelhund, Bavarian Mountain Hound, or Hanoverian Scenthound are highly valued for their strong tracking instincts and endurance. These dogs are trained to scent wild boars, pursue them through rough terrain, and drive them toward open areas where hunters are waiting. In many cases, the dogs do not engage directly but bark continuously to force the wild boars to move and reveal their location. In more aggressive situations, catch dogs which have the function of holding the animal in place may be used, but only under close supervision to ensure safety.
stuff.
We're about to send the heat, old.
Once the wild boars are flushed out, hunters positioned strategically along trails or open areas must act quickly and decisively. Rifles using large calibers such as .308 Winchester, .30-06 Springfield, or 7x64mm are commonly used due to their power and accuracy. Shots are often taken at close to medium range, requiring quick reflexes and precise aim, especially since wild boars are fast, unpredictable, and can be dangerous when cornered. To ensure safety and coordination, hunters usually work in small teams and use radios or hand signals to communicate during the drive.
Good shot, Chad.
This method, locally known as organized hunting or group hunting, is not only a traditional activity in many regions of Germany but also a regulated event often organized by hunting associations. This method offers several advantages, rapidly reducing wild boar numbers, helping manage wildlife across a broader territory, and allowing for selective harvesting. However, it also requires more manpower, experienced handlers, and catch dogs. When done properly, hunting with guns and dogs becomes a powerful tool, especially when traps alone cannot keep up with the scale of wild boar invasions. Another widely used method in Germany to control wild boars is trap hunting. Unlike rifle hunting, which often requires time, precision, and multiple outings to achieve results, traps can eliminate entire herds of wild boars, known as altimeters, in just one night. This method helps reduce labor and fuel costs, limits risk to hunters, and provides a consistent approach to population management without sacrificing effectiveness. The most widely used trap in Germany is the corral trap, a large, sturdy enclosure made from steel livestock panels arranged in a circular or rectangular shape. These traps are designed to catch multiple animals at once and are usually equipped with a drop gate or saloon-style entry that allows boars in but prevents escape. Many modern setups are upgraded with remote control gate systems, allowing users to monitor activity via surveillance cameras and only trigger the gate from a smartphone when the entire group has entered. This prevents educating the rest of the boars, which often happens when only one or two are caught and the others escape.
Like got cutters on it.
Success in trap hunting depends heavily on the baiting process, which begins several days before the trap is actually set. Bait such as fermented corn, ground grain, or sweet fruit is placed inside and around the trap to get wild boars accustomed to feeding there without fear. This pre-baiting phase is critical, as it builds trust and encourages the whole group to enter the trap together. Hunters carefully observe the wild boar's behavior using motion-activated cameras, waiting for the moment when the full altimeter is regularly feeding inside. Only then is the trap armed and the gate mechanism triggered by a manual or remote system. Once the gate drops, the wild boars are confined and cannot escape. Handling them requires caution, as trapped wild boars can be extremely aggressive and dangerous. In most cases, they are humanely dispatched using firearms under strict safety guidelines. In areas with strict wildlife regulations, captured animals may be reported or turned over to authorities. Although the initial construction of traps requires some investment, usually between 1,000 and 2,500 euros, the ability to repeatedly catch large numbers of boars makes this a worthwhile long-term solution. In fact, many German farmers have found that properly placed corral traps can outperform other methods when it comes to large-scale population reduction. Each method has its own strengths, but which one would you choose if faced with a real wild boar invasion? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about invasive species and the fight against them. For generations, we've known crocodiles as fearsome creatures lurking in rivers and swamps, but what happens when those powerful jaws, capable of crushing bone, suddenly appear on suburban streets? After Cyclone Zelia tore through parts of Australia, residents were left not only with floodwaters, but with unexpected and terrifying visitors, crocodiles roaming freely in neighborhoods.
Oh no!
In Queensland, panic erupted after a jogger was reportedly attacked during a morning run, a chilling reminder that these predators are no longer confined to the wild. With their aggressive instincts and populations now reaching into the millions, Australians are facing an unprecedented threat right at their doorstep. So, in the face of this escalating danger, what urgent actions has the Australian government taken to protect its people? Let's dive in and uncover the full story. After recognizing the growing threat crocodiles pose in cyclone-hit regions, the Australian government has rolled out the 2025 crocodile hunting policy, granting official approval for regulated hunts in several states. This policy has sparked massive interest, drawing thousands of seasoned hunters eager to take part in the campaign. But it's not just anyone who can join. Participants must obtain specialized licenses and prove they possess substantial shooting experience. Interestingly, the hunting operations are now organized into two clear strategies, one involving modern firearms and the other demanding the traditional and challenging approach of using bows. So how do these two distinct methods actually play out in the field? If you're curious, don't forget to like the video. Among the two, crocodile hunting with bows is considered far more demanding and technical. Hunters often rely on high-draw compound bows equipped with razor-sharp broadhead arrows, designed specifically to penetrate the thick, armor-like hide of a crocodile. These bows are not only powerful but also lightweight and customizable, allowing for greater precision and control. Most hunters also carry backup gear like laser rangefinders, waterproof quivers, and reinforced boots to navigate swamps and riverbanks efficiently. With the right setup, skilled bowhunters can take down crocodiles from distances up to 40 yards, where precision matters most.
perfect, Josh.
Yeah.
Safety is paramount in bow hunting, which is why crocodile hunters rarely go solo. Most teams are made up of 3 to 5 people, each assigned roles such as lookout, tracker, and archer. This team-based approach ensures mutual support during tense encounters and increases the chances of a successful hunt. However, hunting crocodiles with bows comes with unique challenges. Thick vegetation, slippery terrain, and the animal's explosive power make every step unpredictable. Add to that the need for silent movement and perfect timing, and it's clear why this method demands both physical endurance and mental discipline. When it comes to the moment of truth, the process is nothing short of intense. A well-planned ambush near a known crocodile path leads to a tense wait, often lasting hours. Once a target is in sight, the archer must remain calm and deliver a perfectly placed shot, typically aimed at the soft underbelly or behind the skull. Adrenaline surges as the arrow is released, and every hunter describes this experience as a mix of raw fear and absolute focus. So what do you think about this primal, skill-based hunting method? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Reports from licensed hunting organizations show that nearly 70% of hunters prefer using firearms over other methods, primarily for safety and efficiency. Rifles such as the .375 HNH Magnum or the .308 Winchester are especially favored for their long-range stopping power, often allowing hunters to neutralize crocodiles from 50 to 150 yards away. This distance is critical when facing armored reptiles known for ambush attacks.
These?
Compared to bow hunting, which demands close proximity and leaves hunters vulnerable, firearms give hunters a decisive edge in both safety and success rates. Alongside rifles, hunters also rely on essential gear like rangefinders, thermal scopes, and recoil pads, all of which improve accuracy and reduce risk during the hunt. The process of shooting a crocodile is calculated and highly disciplined. It begins with careful scouting, often using drones or tracking patterns near rivers and floodplains. Once a crocodile is spotted, hunters must remain downwind and silent, ensuring they aren't detected. The most critical moment is the shot itself. Hunters aim for the narrow kill zones near the eye and spine, which are the only vulnerable spots on a crocodile's heavily armored body. A perfect shot results in instant incapacitation, minimizing suffering and eliminating the danger of a wounded crocodile retreating into the water. Coordination between team members, especially in flood-prone regions, ensures backup shots are ready if the first round fails to land with precision. The advantages of using rifles in crocodile hunts go far beyond just distance and safety. Firearms deliver unmatched precision and stopping power, essential when dealing with 1,500-pound reptiles that can lunge at lightning speed. In large-scale operations, especially in regions overrun after flood season, rifles allow hunters to manage multiple targets efficiently without needing to trap or transport live animals.
Perfect shot.
Moreover, hunting from a distance significantly reduces the risk of accidental ambush or injury, especially in dense swamp vegetation where crocodiles can remain invisible until the last second. With proper training and licensing, firearms become indispensable tools for both conservation and public safety in areas where crocodiles pose a serious threat to people and livestock.
There! Now you got her.
Still, the method isn't without its drawbacks. Crocodiles have extremely thick skulls and narrow vital zones, meaning a poorly placed shot can lead to unnecessary suffering or dangerous follow-up situations. In populated or ecologically sensitive areas, stray bullets pose serious hazards, especially at night when visibility is low. There are also legal and ethical boundaries to consider. Unauthorized or reckless shooting not only carries stiff penalties but also disrupts crocodile populations and the ecosystems they regulate. Despite these challenges, Australia's strategic implementation of firearm-based hunting in approved regions has yielded notable success. In the Northern Territory, targeted culls have stabilized crocodile numbers and reduced attacks on humans and livestock, proving that when done responsibly, hunting with guns can be both effective and essential. So which hunting method do you prefer, bow or gun? Leave your opinion in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more perspectives on hunting adventures across the wild.